Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the reflection coefficient and standing wave ratio and standing waves. As we know, the voltage on the transmission line is V naught e to the power j beta x plus V naught ZL minus Z naught upon ZL plus Z naught e to the power minus of j beta x. This is called as forward voltage wave, and this is called as reflected voltage wave. This is from source to load and this is from load to source. For lossless transmission line, gamma is j beta, right? Okay, so reflection coefficient is gamma v for voltage. It is reflected voltage wave divided by forward voltage wave. When we divide these two wave, then this answer is ZL minus Z naught upon ZL plus Z naught e to the power minus of j 2 beta x. At x is equal to 0, we consider load. So gamma v at load, it is ZL minus Z naught upon ZL plus Z naught. Also we write current Ix, it is I naught e to the power j beta x plus I naught Z naught minus ZL upon Z naught plus ZL e to the power minus of j beta x. This is forward current wave and this is reflected current wave. So gamma I, which is called as current reflection coefficient, it is reflected current divided by forward current. The value is Z0 minus ZL upon Z0 plus ZL e to the power minus of j2 beta x. Now we are observing that gamma V, it is equal to minus of gamma I. Also power reflection coefficient, it is voltage reflection coefficient into current reflection coefficient, which is equal to minus of gamma I square, or it is equal to minus of gamma V square. So remember, gamma P, it is minus of gamma I square, or gamma P power reflection coefficient, it is minus of gamma V square. Mod gamma represents amplitude ratio for reflected and forward wave, but angle of gamma represents phase difference between forward and reflected wave. And remember, mod gamma is between 0 to 1. The minimum value of mod gamma is 0 and the maximum value of mod gamma is 1. Mod gamma 0 represents matched condition. Mod gamma is 0 means there is no reflection. When there is no reflection, this condition is called as matched condition. When mod gamma is 1, it is called as complete mismatch. So in the transmission line, there are 4 cases of complete mismatch. 4 cases of complete mismatch where mod gamma is equal to 1. So case number 1, if ZL is equal to JR0, it means load is purely inductive. So in this case, let's suppose Z0 is equal to R0. So gamma is ZL minus Z0 upon ZL plus Z0, which is equal to JR0 minus R0 divided by JR0 plus R0. So gamma is j minus 1 upon j plus 1, and mod gamma is under root of 1 square plus 1 square divided by under root of 1 square plus 1 square. Hence mod gamma is equal to 1. So this is the case when mod gamma is equal to 1. Case number 2, if ZL is equal to minus of JR0, it means load is purely capacitive, and Z0 is equal to R0. So gamma is equal to ZL minus Z0 upon ZL plus Z0. It means minus of JR0 minus R0 divided by minus of JR0 plus R0. So gamma is minus j minus 1 upon minus j plus 1, and the mod gamma is under root of 1 square plus 1 square divided by under root of 1 square plus 1 square. So mod gamma is equal to 1. Case number 3 is line is short circuited. Line is short circuited, it means ZL is equal to 0. So gamma is ZL minus Z0 upon ZL plus Z0. If ZL is equal to 0, so it is minus 1, and mod gamma is equal to 1. And fourth is if line is open circuited. Line is open circuited means ZL is equal to infinite. So gamma is ZL minus Z0 upon ZL plus Z0. It is 1 minus Z0 by ZL upon 1 plus Z0 by ZL and ZL is equal to infinite, so this term is 0 and this term is also 0, and gamma is 1, so mod gamma is also equal to 1. So these are the four cases where mod gamma is equal to 1 and there is complete reflection. Okay, so remember, inductive, capacitive load, short circuit load and open circuit load. So we will get complete reflection. Now we understand and we talk about the standing waves. Now when we transmit power from source to load, then there is a forward wave, and due to reflection there is one reflected wave, and this both wave will superimpose to each other. Okay, so let me understand, when forward and reflected waves superimpose on each other, then standing waves are generated. When these both wave will combined, when both wave will superimpose on each other, then standing wave will generate. If standing wave, in the standing wave, at some points there is maxima and at some points there is a minima, right? Either we measure voltage, either we measure current, either we measure impedance. At some point there is a maxima and at some points there is a minima. So let me understand, we write Vx or voltage at the transmission line. It is V naught e to the power j beta x plus V naught mod gamma e to the power j theta into e to the power minus of j beta x. So voltage Vx, it is V naught e to the power j beta x plus V naught mod gamma e to the power j minus of beta x plus theta. So voltage Vx will have maxima when phase difference between forward and reflected wave is 2n pi. N is an integer. N can take 0, 1, 2, 3, any value which must be integer. So phase difference, it is beta x minus of beta x plus theta, it is equal to 2n pi. So this is 2 beta x. We are taking here x max because this is the condition for maxima. It is equal to 2n pi plus theta. So x max are the positions where voltage has maxima. At these points, current will have minima. Where voltage is maxima, current will have minima. And when voltage is maximum and current is minimum, impedance will have a maxima. So at these positions, impedance will have a maxima. And the value of Vmax, it is V naught plus V naught mod gamma, or we can take common V naught. So Vmax is V naught into 1 plus mod gamma. Xmax are the positions where voltage is maxima, current is minima, and impedance also has maxima. Now we find out the value of, now we found out the positions where minima will occur. So voltage Vx, it is V naught e to the power j beta x plus V naught mod gamma e to the power j minus beta x plus theta. So beta x minus beta x plus theta, it is equal to 2n plus 1 pi, odd multiple of pi. If phase difference between forward and reflected wave is odd multiple of pi, then there will be minima. So 2 beta x minimum, it is equal to 2n plus 1 pi plus theta, where x means are the positions where voltage is minima and current is maxima and impedance is minima. So minimum value of voltage, it is V naught into 1 minus mod gamma. So standing wave ratio, which is also called as VSWR, voltage standing wave ratio, it is Vmax divided by Vmin, or it is VSWR, or simply we can say SWR. This is 1 plus mod gamma upon 1 minus mod gamma. So SWR lies in the range 1 to infinity. When SWR value is 1, so mod gamma is 0, and it is called as matched condition. When SWR is infinity, it means mod gamma is equal to 1, and this is called as complete mismatch. Thank you for watching the video.